Mark, the 3i show was this summer, and of course Servi-Tech, major role out there. What kind of questions do you answer when you're at a show like that? That is probably everything under the sun, but that's critically important that you're there too.
It really is. One of the things we've learned, the more farm shows we've been to, and especially since we've been back at the 3i, we started attending again when we moved back to Dodge City, is everything that you could really imagine that people would want to know from us is being asked at the farm show. We have laboratory customers that are coming out. We have people, that have sent in soil samples from their home garden and said, hey, can you give me some tips on how to better grow azaleas in the garden? To the big producer that'll come in and say, hey, I work with this agronomist, I've also sent in this number of samples. Or, we've really been struggling with drought in our area lately. And so that's the other big question we get is, water management. What can we do to make sure we're irrigating properly? I mean, really, any type of question you can imagine ends up getting asked by people who walk past the booth.
It's so fascinating to me, too, the variety of people. Can you tell me just kind of off the record, or off the record, right? Here we go, Mark. But where'd they all come from this time?
We had a lot of people up from the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles.
Yes.
Which was, I guess, I wouldn't say surprising, but was encouraging because we do quite a bit of business down there. And of course, you saw a lot of locals too. We saw a lot of people from the Garden City, Liberal, Hutchinson, Great Bend area coming out as well. But then you also have people coming in from all over. We had someone come by our booth who was out from California.
That's what I've heard that too, and there were some real solid prospects from some of those states, and that's what's interesting to us, of course, trying to define the territory and how far it reaches.
Well, and that's just it, and we talked a little bit last week about the reach that Servi-Tech has. You're seeing more and more with the advances in technology. Ag isn't so much, it's never really just been a Midwest thing, but more and more it's a statewide and worldwide thing, and you're bringing in people from all over the country who want to develop tech for ag.
And that's exactly what we like to hear. This is Eddie Estes with my good friend Mark, and I'll tell you what, we'll see you again next Monday.